So, South Park's latest episode is about labubus. The show has certainly not been that topical for a while, and while the entire season so far has been, this one was finally relevant enough to give me some whiplash. I will say though, as someone quite intrigued by the culture, I was very excited for it. I also want to clarify, I do not own a labubu. I have got some pop mart stuff, it's all one series, Kubo, it's very cute, but besides the drawings of the actual artist behind it, the appeal is admittedly a bit lost on me, but unfortunately the appeal of blind boxes and gacha are not. The episode, of course, is extreme satire of what the girls are doing with these labubus. They aren't just making cute unboxing TikToks, they're performing satanic rituals with them. I think the way that they tied the whole thing together to the overarching plot of the season was pretty clever. It has layers. The rise of labubus is inexplicable, and the TikToks are ritualistic, and that has led to genuine satanic panic. There are conspiracy theories going around that they're like some sort of vessel for the demon called Pazuzu, which somehow they did not mention, but it worked. Unless of course it's the name of Satan's baby, which would be very, very cool, and actually fixed an issue I had with the episode. It even makes sense with Jesus being a school counselor now, as it gives him a vested interest in the labubus. It even manages to tie in with the first episode's plot point of Woke being dead. A City Wok guy interprets this as Wok being dead, and converts his store to an Asian pop-up. But while all the connections might be clever, I don't think either the A or B plots are particularly interesting, which is a shame because I think they could have been. Which isn't to say it's not very funny, it satirizes labubu mania rather well. Although it's hard to exaggerate something that's already so absurd. People really are getting into fistfights, and paying absurd prices for these things. Luckily, the demonic aspect cinches it. Simply put, the jokes write themselves. Everyone telling Jesus, no duh, labubus are demonic was hilarious, and so was City Wok guy using tariffs as an excuse for extortion. The double entendre of Trump is fucking Satan is again really clever, and Fox News cheering it on is beautiful satire. So what made the plots weak? While him trying to be a good school counselor is a funny and cute motivation, all Jesus really does in the episode is try to find out what the labubus are actually doing, and it turns out not much. Satan and Trump just teleport into the girl's room, and then on a seemingly entirely unrelated note, we find out that Satan's pregnant with Trump's baby. And don't get me wrong, it's an amusing twist, but as payoff for that entire episode, it was just kind of underwhelming. Like, did I miss something, or did that have nothing to do with the labubus? I think the entire joke might have been that the rituals were just so Trump could, like, perv on little girls' rooms. But if so, it's not really communicated that well. I'm glad he doesn't do anything, but all he does is walk out. Even the ending is a bit weird. Jesus was called a good counselor, and he didn't even do anything, which would be fine if his journey to uncovering the truth was interesting, which it wasn't. He just goes around and asks people. And then we have Butters, and all he does really is buy some blind boxes for a girl. We know what the twist is gonna be before it happens, and while the joke does land very well...
Come up to my room, Butters! Oh my god! Hey, if anyone wants to watch us do it, come on up! Okay, yeah! Oh, this is not Little Sun Red! Wait!
It's again just not interesting. And don't get me wrong, the jokes were very worth it, and it's fine for the plots to be mainly vehicles for jokes, but South Park is a show where I expect a compelling plot and good jokes. I can't help but compare it to the older seasons and their much better supernatural adventure episodes. I kind of wish the episode was more character driven than plot driven, because focusing more on Butters probably could have saved the ep. Instead, his being the MC is kind of squandered. You could have replaced him with nearly any other boy, and the episode would have been the same. Speaking of characters being interesting, where the hell were Wendy and Bebe? Having the girls not be C-list incidentals might have elevated those scenes ever so slightly more. Overall, it was a fine episode with some great jokes, but that didn't really live up to its potential. See you next time for the South Park K-pop Demon Hunters episode. Just kidding. But I'm kind of expecting it now.